Welcome to the introduction of eGenera's PAN Cloud Director. As most of you are seeing, cloud is changing everything. It's transforming how IT services are delivered, it's shifting how resources are managed, and it's turning the economics of IT on its head. As a result, organizations are radically shifting how they allocate their IT budgets. A recent IDC survey found data center managers expect to allocate nearly 50% of their budgets to running services in the cloud, be it public or private, by the end of 2013. Driving this transition is the need to improve total cost of ownership through greater automation and elasticity of services. As part of this transition, they are looking to bring business and mission critical applications into the cloud. To do so requires a cloud infrastructure that consists of a mixture of physical and virtual resources. As such, IT requires tools that provide end users an easy way to request and consume both physical and virtual infrastructure as a service. The requirements must include support for multi-vendor, multi-hypervisor, physical servers, self-service, high availability and disaster recovery services, as well as transparent pricing and chargeback. To meet these requirements, eGenera has introduced PAN Cloud Director. As you will see, PAN Cloud Director not only simplifies and automates the management of provisioning physical and virtual infrastructure, it also provides high availability and disaster recovery options, so the customer can dial in the required cloud availability levels their application needs. Before we jump into the product, let's first take a look at what is required to provision resources in the cloud. A complete framework that allows the provisioning of physical and virtual resources, a self-service portal for end users with a service catalog to request and consume resources. You'll need the ability to review consumption of resources and what capacity is remaining. Administrators need to be able to define policies along with the ability to automate and orchestrate IT operations and administrative tasks. Many cloud offerings consist of multiple tools to manage physical and virtual infrastructure resources, and a number of these are point solutions to manage different aspects of IT, such as monitoring, capacity, chargeback, support requests, and more. As you know, multiple tools increase the chances of failure, it drives up cost, and it increases the complexity and management of your IT environment. What's needed is a completely new approach, something that's radically different to the others. PAN Cloud Director and PAN Manager provides a single pane of glass for management of the physical and virtual stack, be it a private or public cloud solution. It uses a simple drag and drop GUI, no more forms or complicated and confusing pull down menus, no need to create workflows for different classes of services or infrastructure. This allows IT administrators to easily manage physical and virtual resources using eGenera solution. PAN Cloud Director utilizes the PAN API and the Hypervisors API to fully control, automate and orchestrate infrastructure, allowing self-service management and provisioning of those resources. In this video demonstration, we will show you how easily end users can create a software-defined data center environment using the self-service portal. This end user environment will consist of physical bare metal servers along with the virtual servers and the necessary networking infrastructure. At the same time, it will report in real time how much this environment will cost to be deployed and configure real-time monitoring of all the servers and resources defined. Here we see the designer window, which is divided into three sections. On the left we have the service catalog, where we simply drag the resources we want to consume into the center of the screen, which is our palette, and on the right we have the real-time pricing and base configuration information. To start with, we'll simply drag some virtual machine resources from the service catalog onto the designer palette. We'll have a combination of Windows and Linux virtual machines to show you how simple it is to create hybrid environments. Now we'll move on to the networking component of the service catalog, and we'll drag some virtual switches from the service catalog onto the designer's palette window. Now we'll add some physical servers to our environment, So we have a combination of physical and virtual resources, and as you can see, it's exactly the same process to add these physical resources. Now we have our physical and virtual server resources on the designer palette and our networking switches. We need to connect everything together. To do that, it's simply a case of clicking on the blue icon connector on each server profile and connecting the cable to the appropriate network switch. You simply drag the cable to the appropriate virtual switch. It really is that easy, and this allows you to build incredibly complex network environments very quickly and very easily. Now, using the designer, we'll modify the CPU and memory settings of our virtual machines, allowing us to easily scale up or scale down the resources that we require for our virtual infrastructure. Pan Cloud Director removes all the complexity associated with creating complex application environments, whether you're an enterprise looking to deploy a private cloud or a service provider looking to sell public cloud services. eGenera dramatically reduces the time and effort to build out environments, allowing the business requirements to control IT and not have the business controlled by IT's inflexibility. For more details, visit us on the web at www.egenera.com or email info@egenera.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for watching.